What's up guys, it's Bye here with another Rise of Kingdoms video. Today I have another video for Kingdom 1846. So please don't hate on me, this is not meant to be like a call out or anything. But I think they are about to ruin another of my KvK, so I feel like it's necessary for me to make this video today. So most of you guys already know, Heroic Anthem KvK is in a registering phase right now for us. And there have been some talk about having 1307, 1860 versus 1846 and 1786. So we have 1307 is probably one of the strongest Imperium Kingdom right now. 1860 is not Imperium versus 1846 is another strong Imperium Kingdom, and 1786 is also a very strong Imperium Kingdom in my opinion. So that there has been some talk about this matchup here. So people are trying to arrange it KvK so that we can have a very fun, interesting KvK. So when I heard about it, like I was super excited. Like I don't care too much about winning or losing, to be honest. I just think it's going to be like a crazy KvK with a lot of fighting, because like there are top 4 kingdoms, like top very strong fighting kingdom here. I think 1307 is a very strong fighting kingdom. Same go for 1860, same go for 1846 and 1786 as well. It's gonna be a crazy KvK with a lot of fighting. That is what make me excited. So like I was very excited until I heard that 1846 isn't going to register. Like what the heck? Why you guys are trying to ruin all the fun? So if 1846 don't register, it's gonna be a problem, because I don't see if there are any other strong kingdom out there that can make pretty even 2 versus 2. But like in a worst case scenario, like if 1846 decide not to sign up, I guess like 1860 and 1860 and 1786 can team up to go against 1307 and another not yet to be decided kingdom. That would be my guess. But like I really want to see 1307, 1860 versus 1846 and 1786. So this video is to convince 1846 to sign up for this KvK. So there are some reasons that maybe I'll be able to convince you guys to sign up. So number one, there is a very high chance that 1846 can fight against 1860 in a 1 versus 1 in zone 5. We can settle our score, right? Isn't it the one thing that we always want? Huh? Two, the power is, I would say, pretty balanced in my opinion. So let's go and take a look at the 4 kingdoms in terms of power here. So first, let's take a look at 1860, right? So ranking here, alliance power. We have a 12 billions. Let's look at the top 4 alliance here. We got a 12 billions. Top 5 alliance, okay? So we got a 12.8. So let's say 13 billion for DN1. 10.8, so let's say 11 billion here for DNT, 9 billion for DND, 7 billion for DNM, and a 5 billion for DNR. So it's around what? 13, 24, 33, 40, 45. Let's say top 5 alliance, 45 billions in power. So that is for 1860, right? Let's go and compare with 1846 first. So like we got 45 billions for 1860. You can see right here, like 1860 is not Imperium, 1846 is Imperium. So let's go and take a look at 1846 here, and we'll see the power. Like what's the difference in power here? So we have for 1846, we have, okay, let me write out, let me add a text here. Add a text. Yeah. So we got 1860 is around 45 bill. Let me change the font size. Where is the font size at? Crap. It's okay. I can make it smaller. All right. So let's go down here. We got 1860 at 45 billion, right? Okay, let's look at 1846 here. So 1846, we got another 13 billion here at WIB. 13 billions. 13 billion plus 7. So that is 20. 20 billions there. 20 billions plus 10.5 is 30.5, right? Yep, 30.5 billions. 30.5 billions plus BIA is what? 12.4. 43 billions there. 43 billions there, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. FTH. Okay. Let's look at FTH here. So 43 plus 7. So 50. So 50 billion for the top 5 alliance for 1846. Right? So 1860, a 45, 1846, a 50 bill. Let's go and take a look at 1307. 1307. Right, 1307 is, I think, the #1 kingdom in power for the top 200 right now. So I expect they have a very, very strong alliances. So let's go and take a look at 1307 here. So we got one ABG at 14.6. So let's say 14.5 billion there. 14.5 billions plus 12 is 26.5, right? So let's say, make sure I got my math correct here. So 14.5 plus 12 is 26.5 so far. Plus what here? This one is SN, 12 billions. So that makes them to 38.5. 38.5. So that only 3 alliance so far for 38.5. And we got TWT here. TW. 11 billion here. So that brings them up to 11.49. 49.5. 49.5 for 4 alliances. And they only have 4 alliances here. Let's look at one of the other alliance here. And is it another alliance in zone? So 7.5 here. So that brings them up to 57 billion in total for 1307. Now let's go and take a look at 1786. All right. So we got 1307 is an Imperium Kingdom there. 1786 is also an Imperium Kingdom as well. A very strong Imperium Kingdom in my opinions. So let's go and take a look at 1786 here. All right. Look at the top alliance power. And see. So 1786, we got what here? LG is at 10.5. Okay, we got a 10.5 already. 10.5 billion here. 10.5 billions. So that is LG, right? Yep, LG is here. 10.5. 86 BB is 9. So that brings them up to 19.5 billion. Here we have 86 JG. Brings them up to 10.5. That brings them up to 30 billions. 30 billion here. And which line is this here? NK. 12 billion here. That is 42. 42 billions. And what other alliance are in here? What other alliance are in here? So JG LG. Oh, this one. Did I get this one or no? Booty. BB. A 9 billion, right? This is a 9 billion line, right? Did I get it or no? Let me do my math again here. I think I might have messed up. I might have messed up the math here for 1786. So let's do it again. So LG is 10.5. 10.5. So that is LG. BB is 9. So that's 19.5. 19.5. So that's 2 alliances. JG is 10.5. That's 30 billion. That's 3 alliances. 30 billions. And NK, that brings them up to 42. So that's 4 alliances with 42 billion. What other alliance that I'm missing here? So don't have it here. So they need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go and look for their another alliance here. Okay, ping. DR is there another of their alliance. Therefore reject 6.4. So that brings them up to 48.5, right? So 48.5 billion. That is pretty strong, yeah? In total power. Let's look at some of their. They have a lot of alliance in zone 3, yeah? 9 billion. Oh, this is the same alliance. That is the same alliance with the other one there. Orange is another alliance here. But it would be a 6 alliance here. But let's see what the strongest one. SS, only 5.5. It's okay. So we got let's go back here. So we have so let's put it side by side here versus 1846. Right. So what do we have here? Like in terms of power, we got 45 billions plus 57 billions. That gave us at what? 102 billions versus 50 billion plus 48.5 billion. So that is about 98.5. So like 102 versus 98.5, 99. So there only like 3 billion differences, right? So I would say pretty even, right? 3 billion doesn't make like a huge difference there in terms of combined power. And if you look at another thing you need to keep in mind is that there are going to be other B kingdoms going to be added to the camp as well. So like other B kingdoms can definitely make up for the lack of for the missing power as well. And again, right, the B kingdom are also gonna be like a big deciding factor as well. If you get a good B kingdoms, that good fighting B kingdoms, you gonna have better chance as well, right? So I do not disregard the B kingdoms that going to be added to the camp. And so that is a second reason. And the third reason is like 1846 is stronger than 1860, as you can see, right, in terms of power. Like they are what, 6 billion. 5 billion Highlanders. You guys have a great chance of defeating us in our zone 4, as well as like stealing our Crusader fort when it comes to like when it comes to zone 4 being open. Like you can, if you're stronger than 1860, you can definitely invade our zone and capture the fortress with no problem, right? So think about it. Like you can finally get your revenge if 1860 going to fight against 1846. So like I want 1846 to side up, even though I know that like 1860 will be as disadvantages when it comes to like zone 5 fighting and later on when zone 4 open, right? 1860, like if you look at the ranking, right, 1860 is the weakest kingdom out of the 4 kingdoms. So like when it comes to like fighting in other zone without our allies, we gotta be in trouble, right? We gotta have that disadvantages there. And well, most likely that we gonna have a very difficult time fighting against either one, against either 1846 or 1786. We gonna have a hard time against them. So like, disregard of that, like I still want 1846 to side up because like this could be an intense KvK if it happens. Like gonna be a super intense KvK. So like with all the reasons, let's side up and have some fun next KvK 1846, right? We can settle our score here once and for all. Let's go. Let's do it.